Each year, organized crime in this country takes in about $40 billion. With this figure in mind and a concern for the community in which we live, the National Council on Crime and Delinquency is conducting a seminar through its Maryland chapter behind these doors, where they are alerting community leaders and the general public to the threats of organized crime on the legitimate business. I talked with Ralph Salerno, a one-time member of the New York Police Department and now a nationally recognized authority on the Mafia. Mr. Salerno, does the city of Baltimore have organized crime working actively?
Yes, you do. I can say that from the period of time when I was with the New York City Police Department, having traced connections of people that we were interested there and their relationship to people in Baltimore, working with the law enforcement people here. I'm also aware of the fact of relationships of that type which existed between Baltimore and Providence, Rhode Island, for example. I don't think you have as big a problem as some of the other cities north of here in the northeastern part of the country, but you do have a problem.
How does organized crime creep into the legitimate small business?
Well, they can do it in several ways. They can do it, number one, by direct competition, actually buying or establishing a business which will compete with the businessman. They will then use funds from their illegal activities to subsidize a price war, for example, to hire away other employees. Once they have driven him out of business, then they will raise prices and, in effect, gain back all the money that they had invested.
What can the small businessman do to prevent organized crime from entering into his establishment?
Well, I think one of the ways he can prevent it from happening is to realize that gambling, which many people think is really not so bad, is a potential threat if he allows that in his plant and among his employees when it is being run by organized groups. He can seek credit facilities elsewhere and not tell himself that this is just a short-term loan which I will get over in a short period, and then I can release the hand of this devil that I'm now shaking hands with. I think he should, when he is concerned at all, immediately go to the prosecutor and the police and convey his suspicions and seek their help.
The Research Institute of America says crime thrives best on ignorance, laxity, and neglect. So it would seem that the old adage still holds true, that evil will triumph where good men do nothing. For Newswatch, this is Lowell James.